The Cane Corso is considered a guard dog by nature. The animal well distinguishes its owners from strangers and protects the territory of the house, being aggressive towards strangers. The dog becomes attached to the owner, behaves faithfully, and is balanced. As a puppy, it requires a lot of attention. In appearance, the dog immediately gives the impression of a strong and muscular individual. The look of the dog is friendly and calm and speaks of friendly intentions and confidence. Basically, representatives of the Cane Corso breed have a strong nervous system. The stretched body of the dog does not seem light or heavy, and the wide back gives it a harmonious look. The Cane Corso has a wide and deep chest. The limbs are straight, and the angles of the hind limbs are pronounced. The skull of the animal is wide, the muzzle is short with a slightly shortened upper jaw. The eyes are set wide apart and have tight-fitting eyelids. It has highly raised brow ridges and expressive facial expressions that reflect the emotional state of the animal. The coat of the representatives of the breed is short, and there is practically no undercoat. Cane Corso Pros. Individual qualities. The dog has such qualities as fearlessness, devotion to its owner, and a developed intellect. This will be useful in combination to get a faithful four-legged friend. Peacefulness. Despite the fact that they look quite menacing, Cane Corso is quite friendly and peaceful. Of course, much depends on education, and the dog requires a lot of care and attention. The process of education. An animal can be raised in different ways depending on the goals of the owner. As a puppy, he learns, and his future life depends on the decisions made. So, if you devote all the time to training, then he will become an excellent defender of the house and the whole family as a whole. But you can also bring up in him peacefulness and friendliness to other people and animals. Training. Dogs of this breed are smart by nature and can be trained well. In this process, the relationship between the owner and the dog is important. If he wants to instill aggression in him, this will not come out in full. The dog will not just pounce on passers-by without a real threat to his owner. Ease of care. In grooming, all that is required of the owner is to maintain a neat appearance of the dog. It is necessary to periodically clean the ears if they are docked, then especially carefully, since dirt will often accumulate in the shells. Comb out with a stiff brush, as the wool constantly frays. In the summer, you need to treat wool from parasites, as ticks and fleas feel good on the skin of an animal. The dog needs regular eye wash and teeth brushing. For the latter, you don't have to bother much, as there are special goodies that will independently carry out this process and keep the dog's teeth healthy. Females are in heat. Representatives of the Cane Corso breed are very clean and can take care of themselves during estrus. Most owners do not even notice the beginning of this period, since nothing changes in the behavior of the animal, and the females do not behave violently. But there is an important point when they should be walked. This takes only 1 week from 8 to 16 days of the cycle. Loyalty and affection. Dogs love their owners very much and are considered true family pets. It was not observed that the dogs had a negative attitude toward children. But leaving them alone is not worth it, as children can harm the animal by hurting it. Italian dogs of the Cane Corso breed feel lonely if they are left without an owner for a long time. This must be taken into account when planning a long trip. Cane Corso cons. Salivation. Many owners express extreme dissatisfaction with their pet due to the fact that he constantly slobbers everything. Drooling remains on clothes, walls, and other items, and is very difficult to remove. No aviary. An aviary is not suitable for keeping a dog of this breed. This is due to the fact that dogs have smooth coat without undercoats, which is why it has no thermal effect and is completely useless in cold conditions. If you take the dog out into the cold, he will suffer greatly, and even an insulated booth will not save the situation. Mold. The dog sheds very often. If you do not take care of the coat, then it will be everywhere, wherever the animal goes. The problem is exacerbated by the fact that the molt does not end and lasts all year round. Sociality. Puppies of this breed are very wary of strangers and are afraid of them. They also hide from harsh sounds. It is necessary to socialize the animal in time. Otherwise, when the dog grows up, he will shy away from everything. Cost. Cane Corso is quite an expensive breed. A purebred Cane Corso costs from $1,000 to $4,000, but on average, you can expect to pay around $1,500. Requires a lot of space. For life, the animal needs to allocate a large territory. Despite the fact that he can fit in a cozy room, the dog will make havoc out of it. And yet it is possible to keep it in such conditions. But for this, it is necessary to fully load the dog physically. Nutrition. The dog will never refuse food, and if you give him a lot of it, he will eat everything. This is considered a disadvantage, as the dog requires a large amount of protein in the diet. Weak joints and bones. Dogs are predisposed to diseases of the bones and joints. They are often diagnosed with hip dysplasia, which is painful for a dog. If the disease is not treated on time, then it will progress, which will eventually lead to a bedridden dog. As you know, this disease cannot be completely cured. Even as a puppy, Cane Corsos are prone to joint problems. They cannot be walked immediately after feeding, as the back may bend. It is recommended to carry them from the stairs down on your hands, which is necessary so that the kids do not have a load on the pasterns. Conclusion. It would seem that a guard dog should inspire fear and not be friendly at all, but this is not about the Cane Corso breed. Dogs show unprecedented devotion to their owners. They are friendly and smart. For a pet, its owner must become an authority. Then there will be no difficulties in raising it. For life, warm conditions in a house or apartment are suitable for them, as they are prone to cold and cannot stay at low temperatures for a long time. By purchasing such a dog, you can count on a true friend and protector. Are you thinking about getting a Cane Corso? Let us know what you decide in the comments below. And if you know someone who's thinking about getting a Cane Corso, please share this with them. If you like this video, don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel. Otherwise, have a great day. Thanks for watching.